A couple of weeks ago, a few of us already went to the workshop where we all learned how to win this evaluation contest. And this workshop was organised by one of the district finalists, that means one of the best evaluators in New Zealand, and he was talking about his strategy to winning the evaluation contest. Julius went to that workshop and he took up all those secret hints and made a mentoring education out of it today. So I'm very much looking forward to hearing all about the secrets of how to win the evaluation contest, and everyone who's participating will certainly be a lot out of it. So please welcome up Julius with his mentoring program and educational on how to win the evaluation contest. Julius.
Thank you, Tim. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and our most welcome guests. How to win evaluation contest. First, before I waste more time, can we get a show of hands of who is planning to do an evaluation contest this upcoming week? 2. Who wants to be a champion? Well, you can't be a champion if you don't even try to enter a contest. Most of us here in Toastmasters joined the club because they wanted to improve speaking and leadership skills, using listening, critical thinking as a feedback and motivation to the speaker. The purpose of the evaluation contest is to make the speaker less self-conscious and turn them into a better speaker. So how do you win a contest? First rule is you have to know the rules. How do you get the rules? You go into the Toastmaster website and download the rules. The rule is still the same from last year, 2014 to 2015, so there's not much change in that. And the rule cover for the evaluation contest as well as the international speaking contest. There's 5 points that I would like to summarize from the rules. First is that when you have the opportunity for the test speaker, it was suggested that you take a note during the test speech so you are prepared for your competition. And when you are evaluating, the format to start your evaluation is to call the speaker's name, call the speech title, and then speech title and speaker's name. You have 5 minutes to prepare. At the end of this time, all contestants except the first contestant will need to leave the room, and they'll have to surrender the notes to the chief judge so that you don't have any advantage of memorizing the notes when others are doing the evaluation. You'll need to hand your notes back immediately before your evaluation. You will be handed back your notes immediately before the evaluation contest, so you have 2 seconds to rephrase, memorize of what you did before. Your evaluation or timing is between 2 to 3 minutes, and you'll be disqualified if you speak less than 1.5 minutes or more than 3.5 minutes. It's pretty simple, right? You just listen to the speech, take some notes, then you present your finding on how to improve the speaker's performance for the next event. The 3 things that I learned from the evaluation workshop is that in order to compete, you need to be in the right emotional state. You need to relax and breathe. As adrenaline, if you're full of adrenaline, I'll encourage you to either fight or flight. So you either fight someone or you shy away and run away from the stage. You also need to prepare using keywords, preferably during the test speech, and on how you have to plan on how to present your evaluation using the CRC methods. And then, one of the more important things is you need to do a summary at the end. I'll tell you why right at the end. And as you can see today, it's preferably to dress up, to impress. Try to make a statement when you are in a baggy jeans and ripped up clothes probably is not a good idea to evaluate in the international level. You'll be judged on the structure, message, body language, and also you have to pick an example of your points. If you're trying to say that the speaker lacks the eye contact, then you need to give eye contact to everyone around the room. You can't just say, I think the speaker lacks an eye contact and therefore I'm not looking at any other people. There are two dots in this evaluation context. First, it's a simple or basic CRC. Imagine if someone evaluates your speech by saying, I comment so and so because it's funny, and I recommend it's funnier, and then I comment it's very funny. How boring would that be? And then, because of the time limitation, it's recommended that you stick to 3 recommendations in your evaluations. As an ombudsman in this club, I find that not many people seem to enjoy being evaluated, even though evaluation is a great tool for the speaker to improve your performance for the next speech. Now, I would like to divide you into groups of 2 or 3 to discuss 2 points. I'll give you 5 minutes. The first point of discussion is, for your contest, evaluation contest, what do you think is more important? Delivery or content? And tell me why. And the second one is how to structure the evaluation. So the first question is delivery or content. And the second question is the structure of your evaluation. So please get amongst yourself, and at the end of it, I'll call you up. So what is the consensus of our discussion tonight? Delivery of content and why?
I have a question. As an evaluator or as a speaker?
Yeah, as an evaluator. It's an evaluation contest.
Content.
Content? So we have one content. How about you? Content?
Content.
Content?
Delivery.
It's a bit polarizing, but the secret from the chief judges, from a seasoned judge, the way that they score it is, they put 70% on content and 30% on delivery. So you have to focus on your content. That's how they mark it, and that's how you score your most points. The other point that you need to take into notes is that if you listen and you take notes, that's how you win, because it's an evaluation contest. How about the structure of evaluation? Anyone has something to share? How do you structure your evaluation? You're right. Any other subtle way to package your CRC to be less direct?
You start with your commendation, recommendation, and commendation, but it's really important when you give a recommendation, you've got to explain it well. There's no shorthand in presenting a recommendation, otherwise the speaker gets something out of it.
Yeah.
That's the key. So so often, I listened to an evaluation in a competition once, And the evaluator covered every single aspect of the person's speech, but gave them absolutely nothing to take away from it. No way of learning.
Sure thing. Thanks for that, Ross. Anyone else? Yes?
I think it's important for recommendation to give example of what you mean, rather than just stating, okay, what you should improve on, you need to improve on eye contact. So how should the speaker actually do that to help improve? That would be a very important thing to include in your structure.
Yeah.
So just to, so therefore it's easier for the speaker to learn, and for next time it'll be, then they might incorporate that into their speech. Yeah.
Sure. And I guess.
Or before the speaker starts the speech, and he or she starts with a quote.
Yes, you can quote from the speech. When you're evaluating someone, you can take your most memorable line from the speech and use it as an example. For sure. Tim?
Yeah, I think it's certainly important to structure it like a proper speech with an opening, then the main part and the conclusion.
Yeah.
And in the opening, I would already show that I have understood the speech by giving the categories. So I could say that was a nice story, or it was a very persuasive speech, it was an inspirational speech, a humorous speech, an informative speech, whatever applies. And then I begin with my most important commendation for this speech, maybe another one, then most important recommendation, and two more, another commendation, and my take-home message for the audience. That's the summary.
Sure. That's the nail. And one other tips that I received from the chief judges are to include your summary. Even if you have to emphasize your point, to include your summary, because it contains 15% of the total mark. So 15% is a huge margin whether you win or you lose. So you don't want to miss that point. Is there anything else to add? So can we see you all in the competition and the evaluation contest next week? Is anyone still wants to be a winner? Toastmasters.